In this lecture, we're going to look at the epic hero. At the center of virtually any epic that you're going to be reading, there is a hero. Sometimes it can actually be a little tricky to figure out who that is. Most of the time, not at all. This is a type of genre that is devoted to heroism. It is devoted to courage in battle. It is devoted to courage in other places as well, to adventuring, to conquering. And that is something that's really important for the epic hero, the center point and the centerpiece of our poems most often. Typically, the epic hero is going to have a number of different types of qualities that we might find. And I say typically because it's actually really interesting when the hero doesn't have these qualities as well. One is elevated status. The epic hero needs to be larger than life, and oftentimes that comes with very high status. So being a king would be one way to have that, or being a ruler of some sorts, being the best at whatever type of battle or fighting is particularly exciting in that time. There are a lot of things that can show up as that elevated status, but oftentimes we have someone who's set apart, someone who is special in some way. We also often have an association with the divine, so ties to the gods. If we have the gods showing up, oftentimes they're going to be connected in many ways to the hero. So that might be through parentage. We might have some elements of the divine, some nymphs, some goddesses, some gods who are there in the hero's family tree is one of the ways that we also get that as well. The hero's actions have national or cosmic importance oftentimes, so we're going to get this playing out on a scale that is very large, and we'll talk in just a little bit about scale as well, so I won't say too much on that, but just the impact that this hero has is oftentimes huge impact. What's interesting, though, is that the hero isn't necessarily moral in particular ways. We do oftentimes see things like courage with a hero like Odysseus. We also see things like really he spends a lot of the times being very, very sneaky and tricky. He's a bit of a trickster. It sometimes gets him in trouble. Achilles also gets in trouble quite often through some of the flaws that he has, and we'll see that really throughout different epic heroes. The hero may also be difficult to identify, though, and I don't want to overlook by focusing on examples like Gilgamesh, Achilles, Odysseus, Aeneas, some of these examples who are typical heroes in a number of ways and are easy to identify. You have the Odyssey, it's about Odysseus. You have the Aeneid, it's about Aeneas. That makes it a little bit easy. One of the ones that's trickier, though, is Milton's Paradise Lost, and in that one, different people and agents have been posited as the epic hero. Who is our hero in Paradise Lost? Some have contended, the Romantics in particular were very interested in that, and read Satan as the hero, that he is not a laudable in many ways epic hero, but could be seen as the hero of this tale based on how the conventions work. Others have seen Adam and Eve as a kind of joint pair of heroes that are determining their cosmic importance. The fate of the human race rests on their shoulders. You could also make a case that the heroism is something that resides in the person of Christ, and that his eventual work is the heroism that is necessary in this tale. So there are a lot of ways that you can read that hero, not quite the typical epic hero.